Hey, what's up, people? It's Ethan Grant here. I'm in my car again, and this is Not So Nerfy episode 3. And this is on dollar store item blasters. These are blasters. Alright. It's sort of a buyer beware video. You can either get a really good deal on a very cheap sidearm for just $1, but you might be wasting $1. I know, how can you waste $1, right? Like, if you guys saw my last video, you know that sometimes $1 pistol there's a reason why it's so cheap. It's cheaply made plastic, it's cheaply made internals. And you know it's gonna suck when it's a rip-off of a Busby gun. So I got a few. I got like 5 blasters, or foam weapons, I guess you could say. I showed you that. I'm not gonna show that other one again. And the other ones, I am not even as impressed as I was with that one. This is the same, pretty much. It's just singled. It's called a foam dart gun. So, actually it's just dart gun on the packaging, so, see, it doesn't even leave the gun. It does if you just leave a little bit of the dart in, but it goes like, maybe, actually no, that one would probably go like 3 feet. That's better than, it didn't even leave the blaster. I had to mod one of the darts of that one. This is the same one, except it even has gun on it. It's the same one, pretty much. It's weird. It's not taking the dart. Kind of a tight fit, but this one's kind of weird. It has you can adjust where you want it to go. Like if you want to make a corner shot. It's a crappy blaster probably, but it's a good idea. I think Busby might want to figure out how to do this properly. Alright, let's see. Okay, that one. This is a good one. This is a good one. If you heard the ping, I think the internals on this are since it's singled, it's a little bit straightforward. A little bit more straightforward. And even, unlike the other ones, it has a dart peg-ish thing. Actually, I think the dart, it doesn't even have a dart peg. It's like direct plunger, I guess you could say. You see that? No, nothing. It's just a little hole. It's very disappointing, but it gets 3 feet, I think. This one I'm kind of excited about. It has sort of the dart tip is very hard plastic. I think it's not rubber at all. It's very, very hard plastic. So, but this one is phenomenal. I love this one, and it kind of looked like they were trying to redo the reflex, but this one works very well in my opinion for a $1 blaster. If you guys are buying dollar blasters from a dollar store like Dollar Tree, make sure they have the direct plunger peg. That's what I'm gonna call it, the direct plunger peg. It feeds a holster dart in, and it feeds air directly to it. The other item I bought is a blowgun. Now, blowguns can be hit or miss depending on what you get, and the darts are very crappy on this one. So, let's see. Does it even load? I don't think it even loads. Oh, it's must load. Alright. This end is the projectile end, and this end is where you blow. So, let's see. Not bad. This boasts up to this was the only one that boasted any ranges. It boasted up to 45 feet, which you can probably get since it's a blowgun. You're not dependent on internals on this one. So it's not staying in the. It's not. I don't count it. Let's see. Let's try to get this to load from the bottom. See if I can get a little bit more. There we go. That's the pot. It actually stuck to my window. I'm in my car, by the way, because it's probably where I'm going to do my not so nerfy stuff since I'm at school. And most of the time, after I get done with all the homemade stuff, it's going to be blasters like this, and you're not supposed to have them on campus, which I think is stupid because it's obvious it's a toy. How can this not be a toy? I also kind of like that they had these little rail attachments. It's rare to find a cheap gun like that has a little rail attachment for like dart storage. Now, this is not a quick load thing, I have to say, and it's once again very cheaply made. Look how it's like splitting already, but what can you expect? It's $1, and it's in my opinion, good buy. If you guys can find these. If you need like a little cheap sidearm, if you spend all your money on the Hailfire, not a bad sidearm, I gotta say. It's getting way better than I thought it would. I'm very pleased. This is a good $1 buy, I have to say. This one's not so much, because it's, once again, does not have the internal direct dart peg system. See how it does with the hard tip darts. It's not even fitting in there properly, so see, it's not even shooting that. Twisted in there. Yeah, and look how short the draw is on that. It's pathetic. Let's try it pre-primed. Yeah, it sucks. I'm very disappointed in that one. Very, very, very. Although, not really disappointed. It's kind of expected, so. Yeah. Once again, though, if you leave the dart a little out, it does shoot. Like maybe, I'm going to say 3 to 5 feet tops. Not even good for, like, a safety button, in my opinion. This would be okay for a safety button. This would be okay for a safety button, although the trigger pull is kind of weird. It's kind of tough for a $1 blaster, I have to say. But yeah, see if it has a seal at all. Yeah, it has a bit of a seal. That's awesome. I'm happy with this one. This, and this are good buys. Once again, look for the direct plunger peg. Alright? I'm calling it the direct plunger dart peg because it feeds air directly into the dart. If you find one of these, look for that. If it doesn't have the peg, do not buy it. This is a waste of $1. You might be seeing this and the other crappy one in a destruction video. I'm at the parking lot at Dollar Tree, so I'm probably looking weird talking to my computer in my car and sweating to death at the same time. So yeah, this bad buy, the Tech 3 ripoff, bad buy. But these little guys right here with the direct plunger peg, I'm coining that. All right, that's my term. Direct plunger peg. It's goodbye. Now, the reason why you would buy these is if you spent all your money on a bigger blaster and you wanted a sidearm, because that's going to eventually run out of ammo and you need something to defend yourself with while you're switching clips. So I suggest this if you don't mind a crappy reload time. This is not too bad. The blow dart gun. I'm going to make my own blow dart gun. My own blow gun. Alright? I'm going to be making my own. I'm going to trick it out with like a handle and shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to say shit. I apologize. But guys, here's a little courtesy thing. Last night, I got my first negative comment. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but and I think it's the one guy's fault that he had a bad opinion about, because it was possible items for Not So Nerfy video, and no one usually knows what Not So Nerfy is unless you've seen my channel before. And if this is your guys' first time on my channel, Not So Nerfy is non-Nerf brand items that could be useful in a Nerf war. That's why it's Not So Nerfy. I just like the way that sounds. Not So Nerfy. Anyways, I might be making our own theme song for that show soon once I start like getting better at editing. But yeah, you're going to want to buy a little small sidearm if you spend all your money, and you're going to probably end up buying one of these, because this one's a little, look, 2 finger, barely 2 finger. It's like more of a one trigger hold, a 1 finger trigger hold. And the prime is kind of weird because you have to hold on to this little peg. You're not going to think this is a good blaster, but the spring on it, I can tell, is very strong. So if you have a couple extra bucks, buy a few of these. Like buy a few dollar blasters. It might not be a bad buy. And listen to the tips on these. Remember the direct plunger peg. And comment on what you think my next Not So Nerfy item should be. I might buy some duct tape and make my own vest, cardboard and stuff. If you guys think that's a good idea, do it. If you guys have other ideas, comment, like, subscribe. And I'm sweating to death, so I'm going to get going, and I'm looking really creepy. So this is Ethan Grant, the Northeast Nerfer, the chainmail Nerf guy, I guess you could say, signing off.